Today, I am here to discuss some strategies for preparation of AIPGT 2023. For the aspirants of 2023, I am here to discuss some tips and strategies. The first thing I am going to discuss is the importance of a coaching platform. Many students might be intelligent enough to crack the exam without any coaching platform, but I would recommend to take a coaching platform because they will divide all your syllabus into some schedules for your own comfort. We ourselves procrastinate many times without following our schedule. They will divide it for you, and they will conduct the exam according to the schedules also, and they will provide you with many ranks, like your competition since the starting phase of your preparation, and also it will help you to manage the time also. So I will definitely recommend you to join app in the start of your preparation itself to complete your schedule on time, and also to cover the whole syllabus. And coming to the Focus PG Homeo provides you with that schedule preparation mock test and every week test regarding the subjects and all. I will also recommend you to join a platform with the pattern of AIPGT because as the competition is growing and question paper is becoming tougher too, they are asking more multi-statement questions and match the following assertion and reasoning types, image-based questions. So that you take one app which uses all these pattern and conduct exams, so you can manage your time in the final exam too without any worry or tension. First thing is a coaching platform. Try to join one according to your comfort. Next thing are the source books. I think one book cannot provide you the entire knowledge. I definitely say you need to have your UG knowledge at least like 50 to 60% to crack this exam, because you can't start from the scratch and complete all the syllabus and all the subjects within these 8 to 9 months. This source book will help you to increase your knowledge which you already have. So your UG knowledge is very important, like for 50 to 60% you need to have your UG knowledge. Along with this, the source books like Success 3 volumes is helpful, because in Success there are synopsis for every subject, and after the subject there are MCQs regarding that related to that subject. And next thing is they will provide you previous year's question papers with explanations too, and that will help you very much. I would recommend Success 3 volumes, and also Crack the Entrance. It is for Materia Medica. For Materia Medica, they will provide all the previous year's question papers from all the books like Kent, Clark, and also Boric and Allen's keynotes too. That book is very useful for Materia Medica because it's tougher, to refer all the books, all the drugs in all the books. So I would recommend to take these books, Success 3 volumes and Crack the Entrance. And Turning Point too helpful, but it lacks some subjects and also some updation in the book is required. So I would recommend to take these source books, Success 3 volumes and also Crack the Entrance. These are helpful. Next, coming to how to prepare. First, coming to homeopathic subjects. You need your homeopathic subjects, like every year they're asking nearly 50%, 50 to 45 to 50% questions from the homeopathic subjects itself. So you need to revise daily the homeopathic subjects because they need more memorization and revision too. First, complete your Form C. As it is a short subject, you can complete it within like 10 to 15 days. And then if you start doing MCQs, you'll get some confidence that I have completed one subject like that. So complete your Form C in the starting phases of your preparation. And next, coming to Organon of Medicine, it is an important subject and easy to memorize and revise too. And you can crack at least 10 to 15 MCQs given in the exam from organon of medicine if you study properly. Coming to organon, first try to study all the aphorism contents, because mostly 45 to 50% of organon syllabus comprises of these aphorisms. Try to complete all the aphorisms and their numbers too. They are also important. Some people may skip the numbers of MCQs, and also study all those aphorisms first. And people tend to skip this introduction part and appendix part of organon, and mainly the miasms part, because they are, of course, the miasms have too many symptoms and it is difficult to recollect all those. But don't skip that part. Miasms part, introduction part and appendix part, they are most important, and many questions have asked in AIA PGT 2022 from those parts. So in organon, first complete your aphorisms, next go to introduction part and also miasms too, and solve more MCQs in aphorisms part. And coming to repertory, repertory is a more scoring subject, because most of the questions comes from the superficial topics itself, like BBCR and BTPB itself. You know, you don't need to go in depth in that subject, and try to do more MCQs and hunting of rubrics in repertory. Do every day hunting of rubrics. Some you categorize your Kent and Boric and BTPB MCQs separately and do revise every day those hunting of rubric. And people tend to skip this single medicine rubrics. They are very important too. And in the exam too, they have asked a question regarding those, match the following. And it is important. Don't skip the single medicine rubric from Kent and BTPB and BBCR. It is given in success too in the first volume, and maybe your study materials from your coaching app might provide that. So try to do the hunting of rubrics and single medicine rubrics every day. And also the typography of every repertory is more important. Try to cover those also in repertory. And also the years of different repertories are sometimes important. They used to ask, complete those also. Next, coming to as is a very difficult subject, and also there is you need more memorization and more memory to study So try to study at least 6 to 10 drugs every day without fail. It will help you definitely if you are consistent in only. But don't think that only homeopathic part, only by studying homeopathic part we can crack the MD. Because many people think, okay, homeopathic part are like for 50%, so that if we study all this and along with that if we study medicine we can easily crack it. But it is difficult. How much you study the homeopathic part, you cannot attempt every single question given from because it is very difficult to know from which materia medica they will give. So don't depends entirely on the homeopathic subject. Of course they are important, but don't depend entirely on those only. Try to study 6 to 10 drugs every day, and try to study like from the mind part. Try to take some part, like take mind and study all the drugs from the mind. Then take head and neck. Then try to cover all the symptoms regarding mind and neck from all the subjects. Like that, it is provided as such in Crack the Entrance too. Try to refer that book and solve the MCQs there. You will get more information about it, like how to study system wise, or like head neck or physical generals or mental generals, right? Is helpful. And in the homeopathic subjects, the provers and also the ones regarding to common names, and also their family names, and also the parts used in pharmacy are very important. They will definitely ask a question regarding parts used, and also the families, and also old method of preparation and new method of preparation in pharmacy. They are important too. And many and also in the pharmacy, these family names and parts used are most important part. And the part regarding the pharmacopoeias is very important, and try to memorize those years too. They are asking some multi-statement question in the exam regarding pharmacopoeias this year. So try to cover all the syllabus in homeopathic subjects, and don't try to skip any subject in homeopathic subjects, because all the four subjects are very important. Even though materia medica is tougher, try to study every day and be consistent in that will help you a lot. At least you can track like 10 to 12. So don't try to skip materia medica. Next, coming to allied subjects, I would say put more focus on medicine. Wait a second. Okay, more focus on medicine is needed for allied subjects, because every year from practice of medicine, at least 16 to 20 questions are appearing, and they are giving the most basic concepts. They are selecting MCQs from the most superficial and basic concepts. If you are good with this basic concept, you can crack at least 10 to 12 MCQs. There is no need to go so depth. Many people would fear like it's the syllabus is so huge in even though if we start, we can't finish it on time. So instead we'll concentrate more on other subjects. That may be the perception of some people, but it is wrong strategy. You need to concentrate more on the basic concepts of medicine from every system, because they are selecting some superficial basic topics only in half of the MCQs from medicine. So no need to fear of medicine. Try to solve the MCQs more on cardiovascular system and renal system they have asked this time, and also the respiratory, main and nervous system too. And next, coming to OBGYN, study from OBGYN. Every year, some 10 to 12 questions are appearing from OBGYN. Try to study OBS first, because it is somewhat little difficult compared to gynecology, and do more MCQs on obstetrics, because they are sometimes tricky and difficult too. Next, coming to surgery, this try to study the like chapters, take nervous system and study from all the books from physiology to medicine, so that you can cover the entire chapter and also from all the books. So it's a easy method of preparation according to me. Take a system and study from all the subjects like physiology, pathology, surgery and medicine. And physiology is a simple subject, and you can study it easily in 10 to 15 days. So try to complete it as early as possible, as it is a easy subject and it will form a base for other subjects too. So try to complete your physiology subject first, then go to pathology, surgery and medicine. In surgery, general surgery is very important. uh, General surgery part like arteries and veins and wounds, and also the uh, gastroenterology part of surgery is very important. The appendicitis, cholecystitis, these topics, surgical topics, choose the surgical topics and don't skip them. And the topics related to pre-malignant lesions, like uh, pre-malignant lesions, every topic is very important in surgery. Pre-malignant conditions, they are important. More focus should be kept on those pre-malignant conditions. And next, coming to pathology, pathological changes, and also the topics regarding the systems. It is easy because it is somewhat similar to medicine. That's why try to study the medicine, surgery, pathology and physiology part at a time from all the systems. It will be more beneficial and time saving. And also next, short subjects like FM and HPM, try to cover them in between, like between 10 to 15 days. Take a gap for 2 days in between 10 to 15 days of your medicine, physiology and all, and study these FM and SPM, even though they are short subject, but they are more important. From FM, SPM, I think 6 to 7 bits will come. So it will be helpful because sometimes these will increase your score by 14 to 15 marks, I would say. So finish your short subject in between the long subjects. Next, coming to microbiochem, and the ortho, they are, most of the questions won't be asked from this, but have a basic concept of these topics, because if you skip these subjects entirely, then if they ask some basic simple questions, you will miss those. So don't try to skip any subjects. At least have some basic knowledge or do some MCQs regarding microbiochem and optal from your coaching apps or from your books. Study some basic concepts, like most important concepts. Cover at least those concepts, but don't try to skip any subject. And that is the thing regarding allied subjects. And the importance of MCQs. Yeah, most of the people would think like, okay, first we will study all the concepts and subjects, then we will start doing MCQs at the end of preparations, like 2 3 months. That is a very wrong strategy. Try to cover all the MCQs at the start of your preparation phase, because it should be a simultaneous process. You should go simultaneously, like simultaneously reading your theory, doing your MCQs, and revising the things where you went wrong. That must be your process of studying, because you know whether you have learned your theory well, or whether you are recollecting it in, if they give, or if they are giving in the form of MCQs or not. It will test what you have studied. So start doing MCQs from the initial phases of your preparation, like from the start itself. As you start your theory preparation, start doing MCQs too simultaneously. Like whatever the topic you have studied, try doing searching for the MCQs related to that part and do them, either from your coaching platform. On Telegram quizzes also, they provide you free MCQs. Try to do them daily. Don't do live quizzes and waste your time. You can share the quizzes to your friends in Telegram, and you can do in that way too. So try to do that way. MCQs from your coaching platform, from your source books, and Telegram quizzes, they are very important. Number one, they will boost your confidence, and number two, you can know your place in the competition, because you may do your MCQs from the books and think, okay, I'm doing well, but someone may be doing best in the same paper. So if you want to know your competition in your place in the competition, you should uh, do quizzes in the mock test and also daily test, where the ranks will be provided, or to know your place, that will provide you. And you can have your quick revision by doing MCQs. You can revise your entire part by doing some 10 to 15 MCQs from that topic. So you will be confident, okay, I know this topic very well. So do not save MCQs for the end of your preparation. Do MCQs along with your theory. Start doing MCQs along with your theory. That is the main thing of importance of MCQs. And next, how to deal with negative mark. Negative markings are the danger zone in any exam, but they are our own benefit, I would say, because it will separate you from the people who haven't studied well. Because many people tend to guess well compared to you, but if they keep negative marks, they will fear, they are afraid to guess it. So it will just remove the people from the competition who hasn't known their concepts well, or who just randomly guess those things. So it's your own benefit. Don't think MCQs as a threat. Those who studies well, it's their own benefit. MCQ negative markings. And the only strategy to avoid negative marking is doing more mock tests. You just set up your clock and do the do the mock test as it is a final exam. Don't take mock test like okay, this is a mock test, what will happen. Do it as a or final exam, so that you can manage your time and how to deal with MCQs under stress actually. And next also how to deal with negative marks, you will know by doing MCQs only. What works for you, you will know it by doing more mock tests. If some strategy you have been following your mock test help, follow that strategy in the final exam too. And don't change your strategies in the mock test and in the final exam. Just set up a strategy, try to do all the MCQs first and try to see how your marks are affecting, and try to do less, like only the way, only the ones you know, and try to look how many marks you are scoring them. So mock tests are very important. Do mock tests and prepare some strategy what works for you. One, it is a individual thing. One, if some works for you doesn't need to work for everyone. So do more mock tests and like, and you prepare your own strategy regarding the negative marking. Just make your own strategy at the end of the mock test. And next, okay, the final tips I would like to give is, don't waste your time on a single subject or topic because it is unnecessary. There are many subjects and there are 120 MCQs in the exam. Only if you waste your time on a single MCQ main exam or during your preparation, you will waste your time and lose your confidence too. And do more mock MCQs and mock tests. Whether it is 50 or 60, whether it is 50 or 60, try to solve them with in two rounds. First round the most important one or most easier ones, and the ones you believe you know correctly or you are very sure at. And in the next round, try to do the ones which you are somewhat sure, like in between two options you are struggling the answer. Then try to do those questions in the second round. And in the third round, don't touch anything, because don't guess randomly. Don't try to lose your marks in the negative marking. So try to do the exam in two rounds. And also try to manage your time very well. Don't stuck in a single question. If you don't know the question, just skip to another question and try to solve them. That will subconsciously run your mind the without knowing. Don't put randomly. So do that in the exam and manage your time well. Consistency is the key. Don't be consistent in your preparation. Don't study for like 10 days and take a break for another 10 days. You will lose your what is that, motivation and also momentum too. So don't do that. Even if you can't study today, or if you're not in the mood to study a day, at least study for like 1 hour or half an hour too. That will keep you in the momentum. Don't close that thing. Be consistent with your preparation. And also don't get demotivated if you score less compared to other people in the mock test. In the initial phases, they are important, but they are not everything. They won't they, they won't judge your talent or somewhat, but try to take them seriously and also be consistent. Don't get demotivated. If you need a break, take a break for a day or two. And then uh, without losing hope, just move on from that situation. That's what I wanted to say. And that's it. Thank you.